So in this video, we are just going to look at how our closest pair problem is going to be identified with the help of a brute force approach. Okay. So initially, we just have a look at what is a brute force approach. So brute force approach is a straightforward approach. Okay. So what it does is that it just doesn't have any specific formulation or any specific strategy to do it. It just takes the all possible solutions and then just implements it for the given problem and then find out the optimal solution. So it is how your brute force algorithm works. Okay, so right now we just shall look at the description of our closest pair problem. So closest pair problem is nothing but it is a kind of a geometric problem. So you will be having a couple of planes, right? So the points will be represented using your planes, and then with the help of the plane, what you have to do is that you just have to identify the closest pair of points which is placed inside the given plane. So this is how your closest pair problem works. So today we just shall look at how it is being worked with the help of your brute force algorithm. Okay, so let me go with an example. Okay, so as said earlier, it will be coming under our geometric problem, so it will be represented in a plane, right? So for example, you just consider this as a plane. Okay, so I'm just having points, so P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P6. So consider these are the different points which are present inside our plane. Okay, so what is the thing which we want to identify is that, so which two which 2 points are closest to each other. So that is what we have to identify in this particular problem. Okay, so what I will be doing is we have to split up, or we have to identify the length from all the possible solutions. So this is how your brute force approach works. So as said earlier, brute force approach will go for all the possible ways and then it will just find out the answer for the given way in the optimal solution, right? So here consider how many number of points are there. So here we are just having around 6 points. So what is the first point we will be doing is that we will be calculating the distance from P1 to P2, P1 to P3, P1 to P4, P1 to P5 and P1 to P6. So likewise we just have to calculate for each and every options, then only we just have to do it. So for example, here for this problem, this particular problem, what we have to do is we just have to calculate the distance for all these options which are available. So I just mentioned the options. So P1 to P2, right? So P1 to P3, right? P1 to P4, P1 to P5, P1 to P6. So we have to calculate the distance between these nodes, and then similarly we have to go for P2 to P3, right? So P2 to P4, then P2 to P5, then P2 to P6. So similarly P3 to P4, then P3 to P5, then P3 to P6, then P4 to P5, P4 to P6, right? So P5 to P6. So similarly what we have done is that we just have made the pair of all possible points which are present inside the given plane. So likewise what we have to do is that we just have to calculate the distance between these planes. Okay, since we just have said that it is being represented in a form of a plane, so how we will be calculating the distance? We will be using the normal mathematical formula for identifying the distance between them. Okay, I just mentioned the formula, right? So distance between point Pi and Pj will be calculated with the help of, okay, so xi minus xj the whole square plus yi minus yj the whole square. So this is the basic mathematical formula which we use for calculating the distance between 2 points, right? So what we have to do is that we just have to identify the distance between all these points, and then whichever the point which has the least value or the least distance, we just mention it as our closest pair, right? So this is how your closest pair problem is identified with the help of your brute force technique, right? So what we are going to do right now, we just shall look at the algorithm part of it, right? So algorithm. So your algorithm always begins with the keyword algorithm, right? So algorithm. So this is brute force closest pair, right? So here we are given with the points, so all the set of points. So we just shall represent the points, right? So here we have to mention the description. So closest pair using brute force. So we are just going to identify the closest pair using brute force, and then the input which you will be given will be set of points with coordinates. So the coordinates here represents the value of I and j, which is nothing but the location of it inside the plane x and y, right? So the output you will be getting will be in the form of your index of 1 and index of 2, which are nothing but the index of 1 here represents the first point and the index of 2 represents the second point. So this is how this is what we will be getting it as an output from the line. So let me just go on. So for initially the distance minimum, I am just assigning it with infinity. So since we just don't know the distance at the initial point, so for I to 1 to n minus 1 do, and then similarly for j I plus 1 to n do. So we are ignoring the last element over here, and then we are ignoring the first element over here, since it is being considered as I and since it is being considered as j, right? So what we do, we just apply our mathematical formula which we have already mentioned. So square root of xi plus xj the whole square plus yi plus yj the whole square. Okay. So once after calculating it, so what I am doing is that I am just comparing it with our d minimum. Okay, if our value which is obtained d is lesser than the d minimum, what we will do is that we will just assign it, right? So we are assigning it to d minimum, and then my index will be index 1 will be 1, and then my index 2 will be j, right? So once after all the iterations are over, I am just returning my index 1 and index 2. So I am just returning my index 1 and index 2. So this is how we just write down the algorithm. So we just calculate the distance for each and every point, and then we just identify the minimal out of it. So this is how we just do it. Okay, so let's look at the complexity of the program. I just move it over here, right? So looking at the complexity. Okay, so by looking at the complexity, we just if you look at the algorithm, we just know that we are having two loops, right? So we are just having two iterations over here. So what we do, we just place our two summation over here. So the first summation I tends to 1 to n minus 1. So for I is equals to, I just assign 1 to n minus 1, and then second innermost loop j is equals to I plus 1 to n, we are just assigning. And then how many number of basic operations are there? So basic operation for initially calculating the distance, and then we have to check whether it is minimal. So there are two basic operations, so we are just doing it out. Okay, so after that we have to expand the equation. So while expanding the equation, I am just mentioning it out. So taking 2 out, so it is a common factor, or it is in a general value. So what we have to do, we just have to expand this. So upper limit minus lower limit by 1 minus 1. So upper limit will be n minus my lower limit plus 1. So you will be getting something like 2 into summation of I is equals to 1 to n minus 1 n minus I, right? And then here if you just implement this formula inside it, so you will be getting 2 into n minus 1, similarly n minus 2, so it just keeps on continuing. So if you just look at the formula, it will be tending out to n into n minus 1, right? So n into n minus 1, you will be n into n minus 1 by 2 you will be getting. So you will be having another 2 over here. So we just cancel these two 2's. So n minus 1, we are just cut shorting it out. So your algorithm will be having the complexity of n square minus 1. So n square minus n we are just having. Okay, so for determining the complexity, what we do, we just take the maximum out of it. So it will be tending to sorry, n square. So it will be our complexity. C of n will be go of n square. So why? Because we are just taking the maximum degree. What is the maximum degree? The maximum degree is 2. So I'm just placing it right. Okay. So the time complexity will be theta of n square. So this is how we just solve the closest pair problem using a brute force approach.